how to make a draft list for online leagues, and it's kind of long, but let's give it a shot here. So draft is already underway. It is first round. I've already made a pick here. There's a historical league, but I figured it's a good time than any. So what we want to do is go into the draft, go into the pool, make sure there's 0 filters on, make sure we're showing all players, that all looks good. I like to make sure that we're seeing the potential there. And then we are going to report, report the disk. It will pop up as basically an item in your browser. We're going to select all and copy that. And then you're going to go into, I personally use the Mac numbers here, but Excel can work. I haven't had success in Google Sheets, although it may work. The key thing here, and this is the problem I cannot find in Google Sheets, but I'm awful at Excel, is the paste and match style. So we're going to do that. It takes a second. And then this is essentially where like the little bit of tedious work comes into play. Those that are good at Excel will probably laugh and curse at how much I fumble around here, but stick with me. The key thing here is we have to get to just the player ID. And I probably skipped that part early on, but when you are viewing the items inside, in this case, the draft pool, the key thing that has to connect here for the connection between OOTP and Stats Plus is the player ID. It's actually the only thing that matters. It's the only way that they can decipher, Stats Plus can decipher who it is. So you can go into your view and actually create that. You can edit these and make sure and drag where you want, in this case, the ID to be, but you got to make sure that that's present. So I just put it first because it was easiest. So once we're in numbers, then basically we want to get everything out of the way except for that player ID there. And so as I fumble around a little bit, we're going to delete this column. All right, we're going to delete these rows. Okay, and then we are going to then delete all the rest of the columns except for the player ID. And then on Stats Plus, it says it can take up to 250 players. It's a liar. It can actually take up to 400 or 500, something like that. But let's just, I'll cap it at 418 here. Should be plenty fine. And we're going to delete all these rows. Maybe just to be safe, we'll do it at 399. We're not going to draft more players than that anyway. At least by that point, we'll be on auto. Okay, now we have 399. Now what we have to do is we have to get this down into export as a CSV file. All right, so we're going to do that. It's going to walk us through. It's going to ask what we want to name it. I'm going to put it right, in this case, actually, on my desktop, and we're going to name it LSG Draft. Okay, that's the league name, and we're going to export it, and then it's rocking and rolling. I leave it open just in case I messed anything up, so I can come back to it, close all this out, get back into the league here, go into pool and my list, and this is where you can upload it, and we can find it there. Takes a second. It tells you blah 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 blah. Maximum number is 200. Yep, I already told you you had to lie. Confirm it, and then it's uploaded with all the players, including it eliminates the players that are already drafted. So you won't see any of the players that are in the draft summary. So that's the quickest, easiest way to do it. I tend to do the maximum, but you don't necessarily have to. But yeah, hopefully that helps.